What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Now, of course, this week's AEW Dynamite took place in Austin, Texas, at the Heat or HE. Is it supposed to be Heb Center or just HEB Center? I didn't quite catch that. They just like saying Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, I do believe was the birthplace of the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes. But pretty decent show. It was what it was. Good main event and a main event match. A good TV main event. Let's just say that. All the other matches, they probably should have more matches like this. As far as star status and stuff like that goes. That way you build up your stars, and when you got I guess it's just pay-per-view now. I don't think AEW does house shows so basically to say, build up your stars, do some angles, and if you want the star, it's the star who's feuding, pay for it on pay-per-view. Little old school, but if you're going to be different than WWE, that's kind of a way to go. But yes, I'll discuss that more later, but let's get to it. There we go. The first match of the night was Rocky Romero versus Kenny Omega. This was a quick little match here. Poor Rocky didn't even have entrance music. Nor did he have Don Callis out. He's supposed to be with a Don Callis family, last I heard, which I think half the Hill locker room is with the Don Callis family. Anyway, Rocky did get a little advantage. Decided to showboat. Omega made it pay for it with a V-trigger from behind, Snapdragon suplex, another V-trigger, then pins him after the one-winged angel. Kenny, of course, afterwards cut a promo talking about what he's gone through, and he'll go through anyone, friend or foe, to get an opportunity at the AEW World Championship, which is currently held by MJF. Adam Pierce, Adam Page, excuse me. He came to the ring. Said neither Omega, Strickland, or Andrade will be the next world champion. He will be. Out comes Swerve Strickland. He pointed his comments towards Omega. Omega got his feels about that, so little clash right there. Then Don Callis comes out, loses. I guess he has some. I don't want to say false teeth, but teeth implants or something like that. They fell out in the middle of his promo. I guess he must have threw them away afterwards. And said Andrade is going to be the next one after he goes through Strickland. Then he's going to go through Omega or Adam Page. It doesn't matter to him. And he has something for all of them. And he knows Strickland's weakness. And that is, which discussed it during commentary later on, that Strickland's weakness is his manager. So we'll figure that out later, I guess. Next matchup, we had a Continental Championship qualifier match. Jon Moxley going against Ace Austin. Kind of tell the dynamics here now. It's like nothing against Ace Austin, but he's not nowhere near John Moxley's level as far as being a star on in that company yet. But he did have a good showing here, but Mox would take an earlier advantage after a big boot to the noggin, giving him a little bit of a whooping. Then a one-handed cartwheel kick got Austin back in it. John and Ace exchanged strikes and some counter pins. Moxley won after Paradox Shift. Takeshita came to the ring, pretty much got face to face with Moxley, said, "Hey, I want a chance at that belt." He walked out. Out came from behind Davis and Doyle. They attacked Moxley, leaving him laying until the rest of the Death Riders made the save. Next up, we had a TNT Championship match. El Clon taking on the champion Mark Briscoe. Actually, Don Callis had a great idea. Need a one-man announcer booth and just have Taz. I'm cool with that. I can definitely be cool with that because sometimes, I'll explain it later. Shivani has cringe with Don Callis at this point, but this is where he mentioned that Prince Nana was Swerve Strickland's weakness. So, anyway, some back and forth stuff. Khan got a picture-in-picture advantage after a front drop kick on the apron. Mark came back, got a 2 count after the Froggy Bow. The El Clon, hamstring out of a J Driller, looked pretty cool. Clon had a bunch of little flips and all that good shit. Looked pretty cool. I actually liked him better in hologram. Let's see. Mark then countered a driver from Clon, rolled him up in the schoolboy roll. Mark gets the win. He says making open challenge come collision. He says nobody from the Don Callis family. He is done with them. Bring me somebody else. Lights go out. Then we get some music, and he makes his appearance. Tommaso Ciampa. He is all elite now. He made his first appearance, got face to face with Mark Briscoe, and it's official. Him and Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship at Collision this Saturday. Seems like they're taking that card pretty high. But no, nothing really physical. You know, Ciampa just gave him a kiss on the cheek and walked on out. No promo, no nothing. Let's see. Joe King, Mark Davis, the old partner of Kyle Fletcher, and I think Doyle's is Jack Doyle. They were in the 4-way for basically the 2 big guys. So yeah, I'll get more on them later. But they won a 4-way to win a chance against FTR, which was this evening. All right, next up, MJF came out, cut a promo, and this pretty much sets up a qualifier match for next week. Brody King against MJF, of course, qualifier match. If Brody King wins, he gets a shot at the world title down the line. Next up, we had a match for the Women's World Championship. It is Tequila versus Chris Statlander. Tequila controlled most of this match. Statlander came back and some more back and forth. Chris hit the power bomb, then went into the Wednesday Night Fever, which is a package tombstone pile driver. Got the 3 count. Pretty decent match between these two. Not bad. Yeah, those 2 guys at the bottom. Next up, we had a AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Davis and Doyle versus FTR. Pretty good match. Pretty snug match. I dug it. Like I said, I thought it was pretty good. Could have left Tony Schiavone and what's his face away from commentary. It wasn't so bad as last week, but it was almost getting there, and it's like, shut the hell up. But anyway, like I said, Davis and Doyle had a bit part of this match, but FTR, they kept in it. I believe Davis might or Doyle might have one of them might have landed on their shoulder on the apron. Might have been Davis, or Doyle. They kind of look the same, but might have separated or something like that, or injured it somehow. Anyway, the Death Riders came out. Referee's back was turned. John Moxley caught him with the belt, threw him back in the ring. Shatter Machine. FTR retains their championship. Man, I do wish I kind of was impressed with Davis and Doyle though. That's the thing about it. But they're both over 5'8" and big guys. Looks like Davis has trimmed down a little bit, but still a big guy. But he's not like a big floppy guy or anything like that. It's probably spends a little time in the gym, but just naturally big guy. Probably eats a couple of steaks or for dinner. Doyle the same way, a little leaner, but like I said, two guys over 5'8". Don't look like AEW is going to push, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Got to poke a little fun there, All right, and this comes the main event. It is Swerve Strickland versus Andrade El Idolo. Well, see, this was kind of the weird thing. We don't know. He kind of gave, I think when he won the Continental Championship, he kind of gave a babyface promo, but you still see Marina Shafir attack Tony Storm. Was it last week before last? Other than that, it's wishy-washy, I guess. And you're going to have a match, Wheeler Yuta versus Orange Cassidy later. I think either on Collision or Dynamite next week. It's going to be Orange and Tony Storm against Shavir and Wheeler Yuta. Anyway, by the way, I am, in case you don't see this on the recording, I am recording this live in living color during Spot Show live stream. So check this show out every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Now that cheap promo. Let's get back to what I was talking about. The main event of the night was Swerve Strickland versus Andrade El Idolo, or Idolo, depends on who was saying it during commentary. Yes, this was a worthy TV main event. You had your competitive matches, but like I said, the people they faced wasn't quite up to their opponent's level, but almost good enough to be, a believable competitive match. Then you had a great TV main event. Of course, one person being a top AEW star, the other one a international star, and former NXT champion, against a former AEW world champion, with AEW world championship implications in place. Andrade got the advantage after running Swerve into the steps. Swerve made a comeback. Also during that, like Andrade got some chick's number. Trying to figure out who that chick is, but pretty hot either way. But anyway, so they both hit their signature moves. Swerve went for the big pressure, but El Idolo grabbed the ref's shirt. She pulled away. As she pulled away, she didn't see Andrade kick Swerve in the elbows, then hit his finisher for the win. After that, you seen MJF in the back. Of course, the first person to approach him was Omega. He said, "Screw this, I'm walking away." He walked away, was going towards the door. That's where he ran to Andrade. And as he left Andrade, he got to his vehicle. Adam Page slammed it or kept him from opening the door. Then said, "Leave." And that was it. That was the show. Of course, I am recording this live, so let's go ahead and say this. For the folks of you just watching this AEW Dynamite, you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one, and take it easy.